Stop scrolling, because if you have been wondering why everything suddenly feels heavier, why your nights have changed, why certain battles seem to be intensifying instead of disappearing, this message may be for you. The storm is not necessarily a sign that God has abandoned you. It may be the place where your obedience is being tested. We often talk about the calm before the storm, but what if your season is different? What if you have to endure the storm before you can experience the calm? You may be walking through a season where the entire path is not illuminated. You can see enough to take the next step, but not enough to see the entire destination. And that is where faith without sight becomes real. You cannot always see what God is doing, but you can choose to trust Him while He's doing it. For some of you, the pressure has reached another level. Your nights have become different. Your thoughts have become heavier. There's an increasing feeling of hostility. And there may be something else happening that you cannot ignore. You are being pressured to react, to speak when you should be silent, to defend yourself when God may be telling you to wait, to fight a battle that God never instructed you to fight. And this is where you must be careful, because there's a silence that comes from wisdom, and there's a silence that comes from intimidation. Those two things are not the same. Sometimes God tells you to be silent because He's protecting your name, your reputation, your identity, your future. But when fear, manipulation, or opposition tries to control your voice, you must take the matter to God. Don't let pressure become your master. Don't let anger become your voice. And don't allow any external behavior to determine your obedience. Psalm 46:1 says, God is our refuge and strength and very present help in trouble. Notice what it does not say. It doesn't say trouble will never come. It tells you where your refuge is when it does. The storm can be real, and God can still be your refuge. So, if you're entering a difficult season, hear this. Do not assume the storm means you are losing. You may be entering a season of fortification. The pressure may be revealing what is really inside you. Your obedience is being strengthened. Your discernment is being sharpened. And what was intended to be your limitation can become part of your testimony. You don't have to retaliate. You don't have to expose everything. You don't have to fight every accusation. Sometimes God vindicates without requiring you to lift a finger. But there is something you must remember. Do not fight the storm alone. Take your battles to God. Test what you hear. Test what you feel. Test the Spirit. And make sure your response aligns with God's character, not simply with your emotions, because not every open door is from God. Not every closed door is your punishment. And not every battle requires your response. Sometimes, the greatest demonstration of faith is refusing to move until God gives you direction. The storm does not get the final word. Your obedience does, your faith does. And ultimately, God does. So, if this message spoke to you directly, to what you are walking through, don't just hear it, take it to prayer. Ask God, what are you asking me to obey in this season? And then test the spirit. If you believe someone else needs to hear this message, share it with them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Because the storm may be loud, but God is still speaking. Shalom.